misunderstood, don't gotta be explained. We speak in silence. Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. Now we facing the verdict. Practice making me perfect. Young, rich, and motivated. Got no time to stress. And good is just an understatement, baby. I'm the best.
I said I feel like I'm the greatest. I said I feel like I'm the greatest. I'ma be here when my time is up. I said I feel like I'm the greatest.
All right, we're wrong.
Hey, if you like the show today, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and post your comments. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot.
Gen Y, Gen X, Millennials, Generation Me, Generation Internet. You know who you are. You've been crushed, hit hard by this economy.
So if you're dealing with college debt, maybe you're even trying to move out of your parents' house or start a new business. Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce and to get people to pay you what you're worth.
I'm fighting for your generation. I'm not counting you out. I believe in you. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century.
Hey, welcome to Young Hustlers. It's Thursday at noon East Coast Standard Time.
Every Thursday, we bring it, right?
Uncle G.
You have every one of them is more production, more money.
More production,
cleanliness.
more
Get out there
money,
and do something. Quit
more
making
happiness.
excuses.
My name's Grant Cardone. This is that Jared Glant, the great Jared Glant, the Wave. We call him the Wave. He's on fire right now, man. This guy came in here today jacked up, led the sales meeting, came to work with me when I was what? When you were
26 years old.
26 years old, broke, slept on a couch in LA.
Broke as a joke. It was actually an air mattress.
Broke,
I don't know if that's a step up or if that's like...
broke but not finished, okay? And came to work for me $2,500 a month. Now he makes, you're making some great money, dude.
Yeah,
You made some
yeah.
good decisions. You've turned your life around, young man. And you know, the thing about Jared that I really admire is this guy has actually taken the advice I've given him. So many people don't take the advice.
Like literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like the dude, I say, Jared, this is a good deal, do it. You know, 4 or 5 days later, he walks in, here, man. You know, so we want to talk about investing today. If you want to call up, if you got some investment you're looking at, maybe it's Bitcoin, or maybe it's a stock, or maybe it's the Keogh plan, or maybe you're thinking about buying a house or selling a house, or you're buying something.
305-865-8668. We're taking calls. The phone is like banging right now.
Okay, and I can only tell you, man, look, it is not, there's the first level of work is the job. Mm-hmm. You get a job. I had a McDonald's job. They paid me $4.25 an hour.
Man. Smelled like French fries all the time, I bet.
5 hours, dude. I walk away with $20, and that $20 meant a lot to me.
About as much as that quarter that you dropped down in the drain.
Yeah. And then I had this job in a pipeline in a refinery, and they were paying me like $12 an hour, and I thought, wow, man, $12 an hour, but it was dangerous.
I'm hitting
it. It was dangerous.
Hitting it.
Then I had this offshore job where I'd go out for 2 weeks, and I think I'd make $900 in 2 weeks. But I didn't have any expenses, so I was like, man, this is good because they fed me, you know. I couldn't spend any money because you're out in the middle of the ocean. And then I sold all these fish on the way home after about the 6th trip, and I'm like, man, I made like $1,800 selling fish. I was like, the money is in the selling.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I went to college, and they screwed me up, and I had to start all over again until I realized, hey, you got to sell to make money. And then once I became a professional salesperson, I learned how to make money. Same thing that happened to you. I ended up with some money, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $40,000. I'm like, what do I do with this money now? One of the biggest questions I get every day, well, probably is, hey, how do you start your day? Another question is, how do you stay motivated? And the third question is, what do I do with $5,000 or $7,000 or $60,000? So I wanted to do a show today with Jared. Young Hustlers is really about not how old you are. It's about how much how much of your hustle is young. Can you keep it fresh?
Can you keep it fresh to death?
Is the jism fresh? Or is it all kind of just stale?
That schism, man.
It doesn't go anyplace
Schism,
anymore. It just kind of dies. Or does it have a bunch of movement going
So
on?
look, you know, for everybody, depending on the situation that you're in,
Dude,
like.
are y'all pregnant?
Not yet,
Speaking
man.
of jizzing,
No,
man?
we're just it's you know it's just that time, you know, like
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard when she calls up. Can you get over here right away?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, then I've got all this travel the next 2 weeks, and I'm like, man, I hope we ain't missing. You know, you might have to come out and see me.
Bring,
you know.
bring her with you, man. Okay, so we're gonna be.
I want to
talking
say
about-
something. I want to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
something
please,
about
please, I'm
investing,
sorry.
though.
Yeah, I like that.
Because I did not have an education from either school or my parents on how to first of all the importance of like making big money, and then like having any idea what to do with it. Because if I would have made, and I'll tell you, I was 21 years old and I was selling advertising. 21 years old, selling advertising. I was making 15, 18 grand a month. I knew nothing about what to do with money. I had a poor education on money, so I bought a $70,000 truck. I bought a boat. I bought a dirt bike. I bought, dude, I spent every penny because I never knew about money.
You're only young once.
Yeah, and my parents were like, hey, you're spending too much money, but that's because I didn't know how much I needed to have to get to where I really wanted to be so I could actually buy those things, not just front.
Right.
And so when I came to work for Grant, I was like,
interesting. Now you make a bunch of money and you don't have any of those toys.
dude, I don't spend any money, right? Because I know where the goal is. Like, I've got clarity on like, hey, what do you really want?
Because you're broke all the time.
Totally.
Okay, now there's a little trick that we play. So Jared, he doesn't have money for three-wheelers or new golf clubs, or he's broke.
Yeah.
You want to explain that?
Yeah, so basically what I do is I stack my money.
He's not poor.
And then once I get to a number, you know, 100 grand or 150 grand or 200 grand or whatever the number is, then I literally just write a check and invest it, and I get rid of it.
He gets rid of the money. It's called staying broke. Okay,
So-
it's not being poor. It's staying broke.
Yeah, so I'm moving my money, and the hard part, man, I'll tell you, the hard part is writing a $100,000 check and then seeing, you know, $500 or $600 show up every month. That's where it takes discipline. Because
Why is that hard? Why is that hard?
well, for some people, like for some people that don't know about money, I just had a conversation with one of the guys the other day. I was like, he's like, yeah, I want to invest in this deal. I'm like, dude, it's the best thing you could ever do.
Stay with us. We're going to be talking about investing. We'll be taking your questions. I'm going to give you 3 myths when we come back. Okay, it's called early,
Too
little,
many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control. Too many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control and mistakes from a long time ago. All they needed was a second chance or a fresh start. That's why Cash Now was created. Since 1997, Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now, has been the premier expert in home renovation and resale in the York tri-state area. Dedicated to premier customer service, getting the best deals at the lowest price, this is the only expert company you should deal with when it comes to buying and selling a home. Offering a 5-step home buying process, Ray and his team will ensure your needs are covered and get you closer to your dreams of buying a home in any city across the United States. To find out more on how you can get started on owning or selling a home, visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. TrueStim is hiring. We are seeking motivated sales reps in the United States and Canada to work in the growing, lucrative market of drug-free solutions for effective pain relief and muscle performance training. Do it while having fun and, most importantly, improving the quality of life for your customers. TrueStim offers aggressive pay plans, company incentive trips, and a fast opportunity for growth and advancement within the company. TrueStim trains its people on the #1 sales training platform in the world, Cardone University. The best knowledge for sales combined together with the best marketing systems, culture, and support in the industry. Visit TrueStim.com/careers. That's TrueStim.com/careers and get started right now. There is only one thing that ensures the future of your business: communication. Information, business deals, new prospects, client management only functions with a strong communication platform. And that's our goal at Mango Voice, to deliver quality customer interaction with the best business phone system on the planet. Connect your office with Mango Voice and enjoy mobility of taking calls from your cell phone, multiple office setup, no maintenance fees, secure cloud-based service. Mango Voice ensures your business future with perfect communication. Sign up right now for a free consultation at mangovoice.com/sign up. That's mangovoice.com/sign up. In your neighborhood with a lasting impression, a professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs, awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer.
This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit SteveGriggsDesign.com. That's SteveGriggsDesign.com. Leave a mark.
Hey, we're back,
Welcome back.
man. La, 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 wait till I get my money right. Oh, I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent it on a necklace.
That's kind of what people do. That's kind of what people do. I want to get rich, and as soon as they do, they spend it on stuff. Okay, now I'm going to give you 3 minutes. We're talking about investing today. We're taking your calls, 305-865-8668. I want to give you 3 things that will screw up your investing game. 3 things that you're being told all the time by your dad, by Wall
Early,
Street.
little, diversify.
Exactly. Early, little, and diversify. The E-L to D. The E to L to D. How many of you heard? Start early. Robert, have you heard that? Are you on mic, Robert?
I am on mic today,
Come on,
sir.
keep it hot, Robert.
I'm here, I'm
early.
hot.
Start early. Start them when they're little. Start when you're little. Start as little. Dude, don't start early. How can you know what you're doing if you start when you're 12? Mm-hmm. Most of these companies won't even exist by the time you're 30 years old, okay? The cycle for a company today compared to what it was, Coca-Cola, Disney, those companies, man, you didn't have disruption. You got major disruption.
You know,
today.
I'll tell you, and this thing you're talking about right
Yeah.
here, when you wrote that article, dude,
Yeah.
you got some hate.
I got some hate, man. I got people on Wall Street.
You want to
hating
read
on
some
me.
hate? Read that article on CNBC about
Bob Duggan called me, man.
Yeah.
You need to, but dude, you don't need to go take on Wall Street. I said, dude, I need to tell the truth, brother Bob.
You know the
Okay.
funny thing is though, like that. First of all, it worked for me.
Yeah.
Like 7-figure net worth today because of that.
32 years old, 7 figures.
And I think
you know what that means, right?
Milli. So look, I think the thing is actually that
ELD.
people don't know exactly what they want, and that's why they do the slow play.
Okay, they do early. They can do early because the basic idea is if you do $50 a month for the next 50 years, you're going to be wealthy. Do the math, man.
Yeah.
$50 times 52 weeks is $2,500.
Invest in a 401k, and when you're 65, you'll have $2 million. I got it now, bitch!
$50 times 52 weeks. How much is that?
What is 52 times 52?
Times 50 years is $125,000.
$135,000.
Okay. You're going to be freaking 70, man. You're going to be 56 years old if you start when you're 6 years old. You're not looking for 100. That money won't even be worth anything by the time you get to it, okay? Start early is not true. Start early is not true. Number 1, because you can't know what you're doing anyway. Number 2, start little. It's not about starting little. It's about shoving all in when you have the right thing. So you don't want to be little, which leads me to the third one, diversify. Now, these rules, the concepts of early, little, and diversify was not built for you. It was built for...
Dude, that's the formula for the middle class. Like, and that's just not the investing behaviors, that's the activity behaviors.
And it was a trap set up for Wall Street. It's a great pitch. Mm-hmm. How do we get hundreds of millions of people to give us a little bit early and diversify? Mm-hmm. Well, we need to diversify because that creates the mystery. Mm-hmm. So, because Jared can't know how to invest in 80 stocks, we'll create funds where he can put the money in early, a little bit at a time, and we're guaranteed flows. Mm-hmm. Notice what Wall Street depends on. Flows. Big flows from lots of people, okay? So I'm going to tell you, don't do that. We're going to take some callers. I got Peter from Apple Computer, Cupertino, California. The Silicon Valley comes to the Young Hustler Show. What's up?
What up? What up, Uncle G? Good to talk to you, buddy. How you doing?
Peter, how you doing, man? Appreciate you calling in. Peter, let me ask you, what do you think about this ELD? The early, the little, and the diversify.
Hey, it works for some, but not for many, man. You know, it's a crapshoot. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's a crapshoot.
It's a crapshoot. That's the best you can do for most people.
Yeah.
But those folks that have financial education, thanks to you, they can do much better.
Yeah. So when I say something like don't diversify, I mean you're living up there with those guys. Those guys up there, they don't diversify.
No, not really. You know, their 401ks are diversified, but diversified a bunch of subpar investments. But folks don't have the IQ that you got.
Yeah.
They just don't know. This stuff is not taught in school.
Yeah, look at Jack over at Twitter, okay? He diversified. He's like, I'm going to do Twitter and I'm going to do Foursquare, okay? What's going on, guys? What happened? I'm going to do Twitter and Foursquare. What happened, dude? Neither one of them is working well, okay? Look at Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, you know, because some of you are going to call and say, but Warren Buffett diversifies. He owns, Warren Buffett's got major positions in companies, major, big, giant positions in companies, number one. Number two, he diversifies because he's so rich. He's got so much money to push, but notice he pushes big swags. Coca-Cola, Sea Candy,
Union Pacific,
Berkshire Hathaway, right? Not Berkshire, but Berkadia. He makes big, giant plays. He's not really diversified for the amount of money he has. So Apple Computer, Steve Jobs only had investments in Apple and what was the other one? Pixar. Pixar. Most of Steve Jobs' net worth, by the way, was in Pixar. It wasn't even in Apple. So Peter, what are you invested in, man?
I'm investing in myself.
Man.
Myself, 100% committed to me and my family, my dreams, and my goals. I do some small investments. I do a lot of insurance contracts. Those are pretty safe, pretty long term. I sell a bunch of those.
Yeah.
That's my hustle.
Yeah, notice what he's talking about. He's selling. Peter, thank you for calling in. Appreciate it, okay? So Peter just said something. He invests in himself, okay? Now, I wrote an article, said, look, you should not invest money outside of yourself until you have $100,000. I got so much heat on this, okay? One guy.
How are you supposed to get $100,000?
This one guy that writes books. How is anybody supposed to? Grant Cardone is so out of touch. Yeah, dude, between the two of us, I'm the only one in the bird, okay? I'm telling you what my mama and daddy told me to do. I watched my mama invest little bits over long periods of time and diversify. My mama had $100,000 her whole life, okay? Literally, after my dad died, I think my dad left $100,000 in life insurance money. When my mom died, she still had $100,000.
Yeah.
Okay, now that ain't wealth building. That's not wealth building. That is just hanging on the whole time. The whole time you're just hanging on the whole time. You want to create wealth, man. The purpose of investing is to create wealth, not conserve what you have. You don't start conserving until you create wealth. When you get really super rich, then you go into conservation.
Yeah.
You go into, I'm just protecting my assets now. I can
steady return, small.
Yeah, so what we did with Jared, focus on yourself, invest time and energy and money only in yourself.
Because I didn't have the money to invest in myself, so I spent the time because a commitment.
He didn't have money.
What's required for a commitment is either time or energy.
He went to work for a company that could train him, so he didn't have to buy his own training. They put an emphasis on training, but he still had to do the work. And I told Jared, just worry about your money, dude. Focus on one thing. Get your income right. I talk about it in the Millionaire booklet. Income first, income first, income first, income first, and then do the millionaire math. I could show you how to be a millionaire, but you can't if you do the early, the little, and the diversify. Don't leave your station.
In life, anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com. Style, fun, experience, and the best food on the planet. Brick City Grill, family owned and located in Somerset portion of Ames, Iowa. Voted best food in Iowa in 2016. Everything fresh, everything American. Rated the best sports grill in Iowa. This family-oriented environment was built to enjoy the best of life with your friends, your family, and your coworkers. With the highest quality food, watch the game, meet new people, and create your experience at Brick City Grill. For more information, visit brickcitygrill.com. That's brickcitygrill.com. Gaining financial independence every person seeks in today's world. With so many options when it comes to investing, it can be confusing to know what to do. Specialized IRA Services helps you know the right direction to go. Whether you are looking for a self-directed IRA, a retirement account, or need the know-how on funding a new business, Specialized IRA Services help you gain control of your assets, your money, and your investments while being educated on the entire process. In removing Wall Street out of your investment, you can be sure to spend less on investment fees, taxes, and make more on your returns. Let the expert team at Specialized IRA Services help you transform your family legacy and secure your financial independence. Visit SpecializedIRAServices.com. That's SpecializedIRAServices.com to register for more info and receive a free ebook on your guide to financial freedom. That's SpecializedIRAServices.com.
Hey, we're back, Young Hustlers, Thursday noon East Coast Standard Time, where GC and I talk about this, that young hustle, not your age, not where you live, not what your mommy and daddy taught you or gave you or whatever, but dude, how you can have that young hustle.
Invest, expend money with the expectation of achieving a profit or material result by putting it into a financial schemes, shares, or property, or by using it to develop a commercial venture. So there was a question. While I'm building a business, prior to having $100 grand, $100 grand is your first target. Let me just tell you why the 100 grand. It's a total arbitrary number. The reason I say 100 grand is because I need Jared to prove when he's broke, or Grant to prove when he's broke, that he has the ability to produce money, save money, not use the money, park it, push it off aside.
And then go produce more.
Okay, put it aside and make sure it sits there before he goes and he doesn't have the discipline to go jump into the cookie jar. Okay? Because if you can't produce 100, man, I don't want you invested in my projects. You're jerky. You're too in and out quick. Okay? I'm not trying to get rich quick. I'm trying to get rich for sure. This has always been my plan. I'm going to get rich for sure, not quick. So I've always looked at, if I could earn, my number was always this. 100 grand, if I can get it to earn 10%, that's $800 a month, $10,000 a year. If I can get to 100 grand, I can get rich. I can show anybody how to get rich if they can get the first 100. If you can't get the first 100, this is what Wall Street won't tell you, you're never going to be rich, folks. So get the first 100, push it aside. Now,
Well, their rebuttal to that is, well, if you don't need to get your 100 grand to get rich, we're just going to take $15,000 a year
They don't wanna wait.
for the next 60 years and lock it up for you in an IRA.
Because Wall Street doesn't want to wait for your money, man.
Dude, the thing that was most surprising to me about that article you wrote and the responses is people have it in their mind that working and getting 100 grand in savings
It's impossible.
is impossible.
You know?
That's really what I got from it. I was
So
like,
how
it's
fast did you do it? You were 26, you're broke.
26 broke.
He's got
I
a
came in,
crummy job paying him $2,500 a month.
I started working for you in September. The next full year, I made 86 grand.
Yep.
And then that second year, I made 214. At the end of that second year, I wrote you a check for 100 grand.
So what's he doing for 2 years? He makes no money the first year, $86,000 the next year, $214 the next year. What's he doing the whole time?
Packing.
He's not sending it to Wall Street. Okay, 2 years into the deal, after he's proven he's got some money set aside, he paid his taxes. He's got some money set aside. We had a plan set out for him. Playbook, a playbook to millions, right here. Playbook, a playbook. There's a playbook, man. Okay, there's playbooks. You guys are running around just taking anybody's advice. These people on Wall Street, they don't give a shit about you. They don't know your name. They don't care. I'm telling you the truth here. If you want to get rich, then come up with a get-rich plan.
And the reason why he's saying that, and I just want to make sure that people understand that, is because to get 100 grand put away,
I need a wipe.
It means that you can go out and produce. So when I wrote that first check and went completely broke, I had money coming in the next month. I knew it. Like I knew I was going to go out and bring in 10 grand the next month so that I could barely pay my rent and have a little left over. And then the next month I'd stack a little bit more. And then the next month a little bit more.
And the reason why people don't do the whole 100 is because they don't have confidence in their ability to bring in more income. So this is why I was telling Jared, just put your emphasis on creating the ability to produce more income. The first step here is increase income. Chapter 5. First of all, you got to make a millionaire decision to get rich. Second thing is increase income. That's the next thing you do. That's all you do. You do not worry about investments. Robert Sislow's with us today. I say, Robert, don't even worry about that. Dude, we'll take care of that. If you're in the right space, the right people, don't worry about investing yet. Worry about making it first. 3 things people don't understand about money: how to make it, how to keep it, how to multiply it. You can't multiply it if you do this much.
Yeah.
This much paper 100 times is just still that much paper 100 times. You want to make big plays. So early, little, diversify, those are myths. Daryl says, I got 150 grand, where would I put it? Daryl.
If you're accredited.
Well, I mean, number one, dude, if I were you, okay, I want to get 150. I wouldn't buy $150,000 worth of stocks. I wouldn't put $150,000 in a mutual fund. I would take $150,000 and figure out how to use debt to multiply that to buy a $600,000 asset
That produces 10% a year.
$15,000 of income. So basically, the $600,000 asset would produce a 4 or 5% return on the whole asset. You understand? So I take 150 grand. I go buy a real estate deal that produces income that people have to have. I wouldn't put the money in an app. I'd keep putting money in your business until you get that money saved, because that was validation that your business grew and you were able to save the money. And then I would take the 150, I would go buy a $600,000 piece of property, and that 600 grand should produce a 4 or 5% return. Is that right? Yeah, it should. It should do about a 3 to 5% return, 3 to 5% return on the whole $600,000. Or take that 150,000.
18,000 at 3%.
Yeah. Or take that. That would be about right. Or take that 150 grand and invest it with a guy like me that's making big plays on $20 million deals. And ride on his money. That's what Jared did. Jared didn't go out and buy his own real estate, because the problem with Jared buying his own deal, he takes attention off of
the main
increased
flow.
Income. Okay. Gustavio from Georgia.
Gustavo.
And I definitely wouldn't invest money in New York, man. Look, the stock market could go up another 2,000 or 3,000 points. You guys still not going to make any money.
Yeah.
You got to be in that one stock. You got to find that one Google. Like Elena bought Target. Okay, she bought Target at $48. It's worth, I don't know, $80 today. Big deal, man. She made $32.
Yeah.
Okay, she got a 2% dividend while she did it, but she's not in charge of it. Now, if she gave me that same money and I put in a real estate deal, which I finally let her in my deals.
Yeah.
She better be lucky though, because I'll kick her out of the damn deal if she's not good luck.
You got to be lucky.
I think she is good luck. Okay, Gustavio, what's going on, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you clear.
Awesome, man. So Gustavo DeCastro here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm actually Dalal, King of Miami Real Estate, aka Little Brother. So, question for you guys. I'm in kind of a unique situation next year. I should have saved up about 150 towards the beginning of the year to towards the end of the year, about 500,000. My question is, should I start investing early with the 150? Or towards the end of the year with the 500, or should I wait till the market crashes and go all in?
Well, you can't wait till the market crashes. I mean, you got to buy all markets. You got to buy the top of the market, the bottom of the market, on the way up in the market. I mean, there's always times to make money. Okay, I'm buying deals now. Okay. Here, when you get to the top of the market, you talking about real estate right now, or are you talking about stocks?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so if you're talking about real estate right now, what happens when you get to the top of the market? You just have to look at more deals. When you're at the bottom of the market, I don't have to look at as many deals. Dude, there's going to be good deals everywhere, okay? But when you're at the top of the market, you have to be more selective and more disciplined. So I just have to spend more time and energy looking at more deals to find the one deal that makes sense. But
go ahead.
So I wouldn't wait. You got 150 grand now. Now you want to pull the trigger. Now you've proven I can produce income. I can save the money. I can discipline myself with it. Now it's about finding the right bet. So I want sure things, not maybes. I don't want development deals. Stay out of everything, Gustavo, development. Atlanta's full of developments right now. We're overbuilding the real estate space right now. I want predictable income from day one in the beginning. I do not want maybes, right?
Yep.
Like your deal. Every month you get a check. What did I write you this month?
Sometimes big checks.
much?
1,800, dude. But that doesn't. You can't even quantify.
Yeah,
I got a $4,700 check from one deal last month.
Yeah.
You know?
So, you want that second flow. I talk about the multiple flows of income in the playbook to millions. But you see, you guys you're not going to have the multiple flows of income.
This is a good question, actually, here. George said, what about non-sales people? People with normal incomes would have to work 3 to 4 mini jobs to save $3,000 to $4,000.
No, you shouldn't do that. What you should do. By the way, I'd love for him to have Ryan. Let me show Ryan Gustavio something that we're investing in right now that he might want to play on. Okay. Tell him Ryan at CardoneAcquisitions.com. No, okay. That rather than you guys getting 3 or 4 jobs, man, go back to the job you have, the first job.
Yep.
Okay. Nobody tells you guys this. I mean, it's unbelievable to me. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
Go back to the job you had. The first job. Don't go start a second, third, or fourth job that you got to travel to. Take the job that you have and say, hey, where is there some revenue while I'm there 8 hours? I'm in the shipping department at some company. I'm doing some crummy job I don't even like. What can I do in the shipping department where I'm paying a guy, $12 an hour? So he could be like, every package goes out with, my name's Damon, and man, if you buy a millionaire booklet from me, I get $1. I don't know. The job you're at, don't go take a second job, man. Figure out how to tap into the revenue stream at the company that you're at right now.
So what if I'm like, what if I work in a mall kiosk at, what's the hot dog place where they wear those goofy outfits? The yellow ones with the hat. You know what I'm talking about? The hot dog place?
Carney's.
Yeah, maybe.
Nathan's?
Yeah.
No, not Nathan's.
Whatever.
Wetzel's Pretzels or something, When you're at a job like that, I mean, like,
no, what you need to
where's
do
the
is
revenue
you need to go
there?
down to Organo Gold and work in that kiosk.
Yeah.
Rather than selling a freaking 75-cent hot dog,
here's
you
what,
need to go sell a $750 thing of face cream that pays you $300.
It's funny because I said
because it's in the same damn mall.
You get paid for one of two things: either knowledge that you have, or your ability to go out and produce revenue.
Yeah.
And like I think people get stuck. They're like, oh, well, I can never make money because I'm not a doctor. Well, like, look, when people say, oh yeah, salespeople can make money, like your uncle told you, hey, salespeople can make money. Like, dude, there's really not a whole lot of middle ground. You got to learn this thing called sales. Like, no matter what your personality is, you can be an effective salesperson. You just have to have the right content and the right material. So don't think that, oh, I'm not a salesperson. I could never be a salesperson. I have people in there, dude. I'm even introverted. I am introverted sometimes.
Yeah.
And I got people in there that aren't the most extroverted, over the top, animated, charismatic people that are going to make 6 figures. So don't ever think that.
And by the way, just because you're a good salesperson doesn't mean you're going to be rich.
Yeah.
I know salespeople that are broke all the time. I know great salespeople. I know people that make tremendous money.
Yeah. If you're working if you're working at a hot dog pretzel place right now in the mall, you got a better shot of becoming a successful salesperson than a freaking doctor. Okay? So you need to come to terms with that and just say, hey, look, how serious are you about making money?
And by the way, a salesperson, you're going to be doing some stuff you don't want to do. So is the doctor. The doctor does not want to give a rectum exam.
No.
I guarantee he's like, nah,
Looking at
this isn't a favorite part of my job. I mean, maybe it is.
Hemorrhoids.
Maybe he's weird. Maybe he's weird, Okay. So look, we're taking your questions here. The number's 305-865-8668. I'm telling you, I'm the only person telling you this. The myths, early, little, and diversified, don't do it. You're sending money off to Wall Street with people you don't know, investing in stuff you have no clue what it is. You get nothing for your money. You guys that want to be in real estate, the REIT is not your way. It's a 2% return. You're getting shares. You actually don't get the benefits of real estate, okay? So I've made some money in stocks. I've made money in buying houses. Yeah. It is not the thing you should do.
I made money in Las Vegas.
Okay? Yeah, I made some money in Las Vegas too, but I also lost some money in Las Vegas.
So look, so I think the first thing, when do you invest? $100,000. Yes, it's an arbitrary number. That's a very important point to make, but it shows that you have the ability, the fortitude, the propensity, whatever you want to call it, to get a big sum of money and be disciplined enough along the way.
It's called Annie's.
Annie's. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Anyways, get to a number like that, but then also be at a point where hopefully you can replenish that.
Yeah.
So, but look, I think it all just goes back down to you have to be able to take control of your ability to go produce something.
Yeah.
To pick up a phone and call somebody and get them to give you money of some sort, because there's always value for that. In our company, there's value for that. In the company down the road, there is. No matter how much internet or digital or whatever, blah, blah, blah happens, there will be jobs where people need to pick up a phone or go see people.
And that's why the reason Jared keeps going back to that is because in the beginning, before there was light, in the beginning, dude, you guys got to invest in yourself, okay? You have to invest in yourself. Some of you out there, like, I hear from you, man. Oh, $500 is a lot of money. Oh my God, $5,000. We got a program right now. It's a $5,000 program. Lifetime access to all my content online, on your phone, your tablet, and your computer. A guy told me last night, $5,000 is a lot of money. I said, buddy, if $5,000 is a lot of money, $5 million is out of the question, okay? I don't need $5 million. Then you will never have it. Because there's people waking up every morning saying, I'm going to get me $5 million. $5 million does not come to people that don't want $5 million. It only ends up with people that want $5 million.
If you don't want it, I'll take yours. I'll take yours for you.
So I don't need all that. See, you guys don't. Let me tell you, the number one thing you got to know about investing is this. My mama taught me this, and my mama didn't know much. Invest in you, Grant. They can't take it from you. Nobody, I go buy a gun, somebody can steal my gun, okay? I got money in my pocket, they can come into my house and rob my house. You can't take what I know. What I know, you can't take from me. I'll never be broke. Take all my money, all my stocks, my cars, the plane, everything. I can't be broke. You know what? You can't stop me. I know how to go get money. I have courage. I know how to show up. I know how to knock on somebody's door. I remember when I moved to California and I bought my first house, which was dumb. Made no money on that house. Stuck in that place.
The La Jolla house on the beach or across the street?
Across the street.
Yeah.
Killed it on the other one. and the guy said, why should we give you a loan, man? You've never made any money in California. I said, dude, I don't need to make money here. I can make money anywhere. How's that? I have proven over the last 7 years, I know how to knock on a door and go get money. There's 28 million small businesses in America. I've proven if you know how to do that, you'll always have money. My dad told me that.
Yeah.
If you know how to call on people, you'll always have money. Then, what do I do with it? I got $5,000. Not yet. Invest that $5,000 in you. I got $10,000. What do I do? Nothing. Reinvest in yourself, okay? Come down here. When you get this program right now, you're gonna fly down to Miami. You're gonna come sit with a guy I've done almost $1 billion in deals now. We were totaling it up this morning. Almost $1 billion in deals. Come sit down in my office and we're gonna sit out. I'm gonna do with you what I did with Jared. We're gonna map out your millionaire plan, okay? Your priest didn't do it with you. Your uncle didn't do it with you, okay? Your psychiatrist didn't talk to you about becoming a millionaire. He just wants to talk about what your daddy did to you. Oh, your daddy didn't spend enough time with you. No, my daddy.
Hot dog on a stick. That's
is that what it is? Okay. So look, I want to help you. Okay, these guys. I told these guys I'm gonna do coaching, individual coaching. It is the number one thing people ask me to do for them. And I told them 3 days
first
ago.
of all, we advised him against
No,
this.
don't do it,
I
Grant.
said, do not do this.
And I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it, dude. Let me tell you why. Grant, your time would be better off spent with Todd Warnick at Ashley Furniture. I said, no, man, it wouldn't be. Todd Warnick owns 7 planes. They own how many storefronts?
I don't know, thousands.
Thousands of Ashley Furniture
licensees
stores.
all around the world.
It's a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, my wife says, why don't you spend all your time over with Ashley rather than an individual paying you $5,000? Because individuals, when I take a guy that's broke and take him from broke to millions of dollars, he will sing my praises from every mountaintop, every freaking ghetto, every back alley, every church, every community meeting that he goes to. Grant Cardone is the man. Todd Warnick, if I move his business 20 million, he's like, yeah, I made 20 million more. Dude, we were already doing billions.
Yeah.
He might not even give me credit. But if I take you from broke to millionaire, because we sat down in my office for 10 minutes and I map out your deal. Remember the kid in San Diego? He's like, I'll give you $1,000 for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
In 1 minute, in 20 seconds, he's like, I got enough.
Yeah.
I'm good, man. I said, good. Go about your way, young man.
Give me that $1,000.
So, man, what would you do? What would you do to be mentored? And by the way, when that ends, you're going to have Cardone University for a lifetime how to grow your business, how to build, goes back to what Jared was saying, how to build your business, how to prospect, how to follow up, how to be relentless.
With any personality type.
Male,
Look,
female.
If you're always going to pull back from something you're not good at,
Sure.
and if you don't train and prepare, dude, how do you expect to jump in the ring with Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather or Conor McGregor if you've never even been in the gym before and learned how to throw a punch?
Yeah.
Of course you're going to be scared. Of course you're going to pull back from it. Everybody would.
You know, McGregor says, look, talent's not as important as being obsessed. Okay, yeah, I'm talented, but he's like, you better be obsessed. That does not mean that McGregor don't get in the gym and work his game out. Okay? He works it out. But you got to build the obsession, man. You got to be in a game, because the game is ugly, man. You guys that are out there hustling and grinding and working, if money ain't showing up, do you agree with this? If money's not showing up, something's wrong with your hustle.
It goes back to A cubed.
Yeah.
Attitude, approach, activity.
Yeah.
If your situation is off,
Yeah.
that was probably one of the first videos I saw that I was like, oh my God, it's a formula that I can put in place. It's an immediate check on my situation.
Yeah.
Is your attitude good? Is your approach good? Activity's out. You're
Yeah.
not making enough calls. Or, hey, I'm making a ton of calls. I got a great attitude. I'm saying the wrong stuff. My approach is up.
I got Chris here sitting at the receptionist desk. Chris used to work at Starbucks. He's got an unbelievable attitude. Unbelievable. That's why we hired him, okay? That doesn't mean he's going to make money here. He's got to want to make money here, okay? He's sitting in this reservoir of, all we talk about here is how to make money. How to make money, how to keep money, how to multiply the money, how to have self-confidence, how to get anything you want in life. He's got to do it, though. You guys got to do it, okay? I can help you. I'll coach you. They told me not to do it. I'm going to do it anyway, okay? But you are the one that has to write that check, make that commitment, sit down, write your goals down every day. We got a big special on 10X. This is a deal of the day. Every day we have a super deal at my store, GrantCardone.com. 4-pack 10X planners. Get these. Start writing your goals down. I'm writing my goals down every day, man. This is one of the things I talk about. Millionaire booklets, 99 cents. Cardone University, super lifetime deal. We've never done this before.
CardoneU.com.
CardoneU.com. And you're going to fly to Miami, and I'm going to sit down with you. You can see our whole operation here. You can meet all the salespeople in our office, and you're going to sit down with me in private, and I'm going to show you how to build a multi-million-dollar net worth. My name's Grant Cardone. This is at Jared Glant every Thursday.
I'm living proof.
Real deal. What's your net worth today?
1.3 million.
He's 30. How old?
33.
Got to be worth $20 million. I guarantee you, by the time he's 40 years old, by the time he's 50, he'll be worth $20 million or more. Guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
It just can't not happen, man. Once the thing starts growing, it's like, okay, I can't stop this thing now. All right. So quit following so many people. Y'all got to be careful who you're following. Okay. You see a guy working from his home, showing off his stuff. That's good. Where's the office? Where's the employees,
staff,
man? Where's the employees? Where's the staff? Okay. Show me the rest of the deal. Show me the checks, dog. Show me where the money's coming from. Okay. If you guys think you're going to get rich in front of a computer, okay, all these guys, he's making $10 million a year online marketing from a home. Dude, where's the staff at? Nobody's making $10 million without a staff. You can't do that, okay? I made 80 grand last year. 80 grand is no money. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? Telling you the truth. Wall Street won't tell you that because they don't think you can make more money. Dave Ramsey will tell you not to take on debt because he got slapped by debt. He got spanked. He got, whoa, Davey, boy, go. So I want to help you. You need the truth now, okay? Jared Glant will help you. Every Wednesday we have a mastermind.
Yep,
for
mastermind
our
coaching
members,
call for our clients, yeah.
For all our members of Cardone University.
You can call, get help, get advice. How do I use this? Where do I go to solve this problem? I ran into this issue with a customer. How would you have handled it? All that. You get live coaching with it.
Live. 52 weeks a year because we know you're going to quit. Yep. Everybody quits. Just because you quit don't mean you can't be rich. Just don't stay quit. My name's Grant Cardone. This is Jared Glant. This Young Hustlers. Grant Cardone TV.
And don't be a little bitch.
Ah!
I'm sick of it. Everybody around you sick of it. Don't bitch out.
20 different messages. Be great.
Hey, if you like watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like, and we love your comments. Also, remember, you can find Grant's podcast on Stitcher and iTunes. And if you never want to miss Grant Cardone, go to GrantCardoneTV.com, where all his shows are broadcast live. That's GrantCardoneTV.com.